I just want to share with you.
I'm joined here with Kwame. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're here at the Brick Building. Tell us a little bit about the music you just played for us.
Yeah, so our music, I call it roots rock and roll. It's just a combination of folk, rock and roll, blues, soul, with a little bit of the African flair, with physicality of it. Anyway, yeah.
Very nice. What's the inspiration behind it?
A lot of things, life, love, art, war, everything that goes on in the human experience.
Well, that's perfect for this event then. What made you want to get involved with It Takes a Village Africa?
I'm Ghanaian. I'm born in West London, but from Ghana. I was there until I was 14 years old. So anything to do with the motherland is very dear to my heart, and it's a fantastic event and promoting awareness of the country and the continent. I just honored to be part of it.
What do you think is so important about the sense of community and education and overall the mission of It Takes a Village is to just promote that and put money back into the healthcare and agriculture systems in Liberia? How do you feel about all of that in a little bit?
Well, they're all very connected. It takes a village is such a strong kind of a slogan or a phrase because anybody knows that it takes a lot of people to combine to kind of make something happen. And to all the efforts that are going on to help Liberia, and I just think it's a beautiful thing, and for me to be a part of it, it's a blessing, and I'm just really honored to be a part of it.
Thank you so much.
He's going to grace the stage, and he's going to sing his song.
I'm Catherine for It Takes a Village Africa, joined here at the Brick Center with Louisa. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What made you want to get involved in this great organization, It Takes a Village Africa?
Oh, it's very interesting, like knowing all this art and these works that are being developed. It's so interesting and great. They are great.
And how do you feel about the sense of community and education programs that they're trying to develop over in Liberia?
So community is one of the basic things in life, and being together help us to support some initiatives that don't have the strength in the beginning. And so I think it's so great that they are like starting this and making the new artists be empowered and showing them, and it's really amazing.
And all over the world right now, unfortunately, there is such a high rate of poverty. How do you think organizations like this and other nonprofits can really help give back and hopefully change that?
Yeah, the situation of poverty around the world is really sad, because even we have like so globalized economies and internet and everything, there are so many places to defeat in poverty. But this kind of initiative and showing to people that we have to change this reality is one of the things that I think will start like really make this problem to start to be less in the world. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Enjoy the rest of the show. All right. I'm Catherine for It Takes a Village Africa, joined here with Chris. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
We're here at the Winter Art Showcase to promote It Takes a Village Africa. How did you get involved?
I was actually invited by Erica, who's a member of the production staff, and I thought the concept was really wonderful. I mean, it's transnational, it's focused on like love and the holidays, and there's art at the center of it. So.
And the mission of It Takes a Village Africa is to really promote the healthcare, agriculture, and education systems in Liberia right now. So how do you feel overall about that and poverty that's all over the world, unfortunately, at the moment?
I think we're in an unprecedented time of socioeconomic inequality right now. I think West Africa as a region, even more so than Sub-Saharan Africa, is a place with the most needs. So I think that the fundamental sectors of agriculture and healthcare and rudimentary education are like critically important to the world being a healthy place. So I think this is a really wonderful cause. I think that actually philanthropic efforts, if focused on areas like Liberia, would sort of have the most impact on a global level. So.
And lastly, how important is just a sense of community, people coming together just to promote things like this?
Really important, because I don't know that we're human otherwise. Right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the show.
And we put together this beautiful
I'm joined here with Janelle tonight at the Winter Arts Showcase. Janelle, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me a little bit about your involvement with It Takes a Village Africa.
Well, I just think that it's a really good organization. I thought it was like really interesting when I saw it online, and I really wanted to be a part of it. And really, I just think give back to like the kids in Africa. I just thought it was a really, really cool like organization.
How do you feel about the sense of community and really working towards building schools and better health care and agriculture systems?
I think that's like really awesome that they're gonna like build our schools for all that. I've been to Africa actually, and when I went there, like there wasn't a lot there at the schools, and it was like really, really sad. So this was like really amazing when I found out they were gonna be doing all of this. I'm really, really impressed.
Well, we're glad to have you here involved. Lastly, I just want to ask you, how do you feel about the current state of poverty that's kind of all over the world right now?
I just think that
And with that,
the current state of poverty, I think it's like really low, and I think we need to like better it and stuff because like the people like in Africa and the world, they have to deal with all of that every single day. We really can't take like everything like that for granted, and I just think that we really need to work on that and better things for the rest of our lives.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great time tonight. Nice to meet you. I'm Catherine for It Takes a Village Africa, joined here tonight with Michael. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Now tell me how about your involvement with It Takes a Village Africa and why you think it's such an amazing cause.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Sure. Tell me a little bit about your involvement with It Takes a Village Africa and why you feel it's a great cause.
Yeah, I very.
thank you so much.
I get a little emotional about this. I lived in Liberia for 2 years. I was in. I worked for a group called International Voluntary Service, and I lived in this village up in the country. And I think, at least I hope, because I tell everybody this, I was the first American to live there. And like I say, I always have a soft spot there because people there are such warm and wonderful, and no matter what things they're going through, what difficulties, they're always very quick to laugh and put a big smile on everything. And I was teaching in a school, the Thatch Schoolhouse, actually. And it was really a lot of fun. The cows would be out there, and the kids would be, I was teaching 3 grades, but it wasn't a stressful thing because, like if I was teaching the 2nd grade, I say, all right, you can go out and play, and then I teach the 3rd. And one of the things I really remember is I was giving a science lesson, and I was trying to get across to them, when you put a glass in the water and the water comes up and fills the glass, I was trying to get them to figure out air pressure or something like that. And they had a big debate about it, and they said, well, we think that the water's going up because there's little spirits that are jumping on the water, which actually was kind of true, and because, there's molecules in it. And they're very quick to dance. When I saw a man, he hadn't seen his brother for a long time, and he did a dance spontaneously. And what else could I think of?
Since you live there, tell me how important community and healthcare is. How important is healthcare and community over there? Sense of community.
I'm sorry, can you?
That's okay. Gonna start over? Okay. We'll wait till she stops. All right, so Michael, since you had the chance to actually live there, how important is a sense of community?
Very important. Very important. There's no such thing as an unwanted child there. I mean, if you had a person from another village, you could always find somebody to bring them up, and you were very close. Everybody knew each other. Yeah, I mean, I can say that there's a very strong sense of community there, definitely.
That's so important. And poverty that's all over the world right now, what is, in your opinion, a way people can really try and give back and try and make a difference?
I think there should be more, I think, people in high schools or colleges could go out there and make a big difference. Live the way that people live, and I don't think this is happening so much anymore. I think, Peace Corps, there was sort of the idea there was, people that were young but who would be kind of more flexible could relate, and I don't think it's happening so much, and I think that would help a lot. In fact, I know it would help a lot because, local projects are set there. I myself, I had a garden there. I knew nothing about gardening, but they did, and people in their own initiative planted radishes there and stuff like that. And I think that's the way. I think that's the thing to do to help people solve their poverty problems, and also on a maybe international level, we could start buying their crops from them. They're a lot cheaper than what. And if we did that, it would help us because food prices would go down. And that's all I can think of at the moment.
That's perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoy your time here tonight, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, I'm joined here with Sanjoy. Thank you for joining us tonight. He just performed a few minutes ago. Tell me a little bit about your music and the inspiration behind it.
Well, my mom is a musician, and so when I was younger, she used to sit me down, and I used to play the tablas with her. And from there on, it became a passion, and it's always been my dream to incorporate tabla in different genres of music, so American, any kind of music that there is. And so I've created my own YouTube channel, and from there on, I just mix different kinds of songs with the tablas, and tabla is one of the main percussion instruments in Indian music, and that's my dream, to incorporate as much tabla as every music I can.
Well, that's awesome, and you did such a fantastic job. We're so happy to have you here tonight. Why did you want to get involved with It Takes a Village Africa?
Well, I think it showcases it's about a culture. And on top of that, my dream to incorporate tabla in different cultures, and I thought it would be the perfect opportunity. So when Yvonne called me, I was like, hey, this is the perfect opportunity, let me do this. It's a good way to showcase my talents and to showcase music itself.
And the mission for us is to promote healthcare, education, and agriculture in Liberia. As you know, poverty, unfortunately, is taken over a majority of the world. How do you feel people, especially our age, can really give back and help try and change that?
Well, I mean, first thing about poverty and stuff like that is about understanding it. Because if you don't know what it is, it won't affect us that way. So, I mean, in my culture, we like donating some money to different charities or different people. And from there on, it creates awareness and it generates help from different people.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your night tonight. You're welcome. I'm Catherine for It Takes a Village Africa. I'm Catherine for It Takes a Village Africa, joined here with Kareem. Kareem, thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
We're here at the Winter Arts Showcase. There's tons of entertainment going on. There's a little runway action over there.
It's very funny, and it's I feel, the atmosphere up in the air. It's wonderful. I like it.
It's a fun night tonight.
Yeah.
Tell me, why you want to be involved with It Takes a Village Africa.
I am Egyptian, so I am part of Africa. I understand the culture very well. I wanted to share my experience with those people because I'm born and raised in Egypt, so I know exactly what Africa means. So that's why I am here. Yeah.
And how do you feel we can all really give back and make a difference? What's, in your opinion, the most important thing to try to do?
I think to make a difference, it's a big deal for me. So every single chance I have, I try to prove that I can make a change, or I try at least to help someone who wanted to make a change. That's why I'm here. Yeah.
And lastly, how important is just a sense of community, people coming together for a common cause?
Community is the place you born and raise and interact and you learn. So it's very important to interact and show your community and your background, because that's part of you. You can't detach yourself from the community you're born and raised in. So community also is a place you inspire. You look around, you interact, you learn, listen to stories narrates on daily basis, get some inspiration, and then you will be whatever you are in the future. So the community means you. Yeah.
Perfect answer. I couldn't have said it better.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great night tonight.
Thank you. Thank
you.
too.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. All good? You're all good.
I'm watching
All good?
Super Soul Sunday on OWN.
I'm Catherine for It Takes a Village Africa, joined here at the Brick Center with Ani. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me why you're so excited to be a part of this organization.
Well, I'm really excited to be a part of this organization just because of the mission behind it. I firmly believe that it does takes a village to create change. And I think that it's very important to have a community, just that support system surrounded to uplift people to that next level.
How do you feel that people, especially our age, can really give back with the poverty issue that's kind of all around the world right now? What are some of the ways people can try to make a difference?
The world was not as
Some people can make a difference by just spreading the word also. Like if they do not have that means to financially improve other situations, spreading the word and just learning more about what's going on and not being so one-minded but open-minded about everything.
And one of the main aspects of It Takes a Village Africa is to really promote and build a better education system in Liberia. How do you feel that will just really make a better impact on the people there and the area itself?
Well, I was raised, my father always gave us a speech every Sunday whenever he came to visit, just that education is the key. Education is what's going to lead you to success. So it's very important to have education accessible to everyone, especially the impoverished areas.
Well, thank you so much. That's awesome. I couldn't have said it better. Have a great night the rest of the night. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, for the earth dwells within you.
You ready?
As the other Maggie said, you must.
I'm joined here with Lachi, who just performed for us. You did an amazing job.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Of course. Tell me a little bit about your music and the inspiration behind it.
Well, I'm inspired by pretty much all of my trials and tribulations that I've gone through growing up as a legally blind artist. I kind of went through a little more rough patches than others and kind of was outcast. So a lot of my songs are about empowerment and overcoming odds, and that's where a lot of my lyrics and things do come from. So
Perfect match for today's event and the organization of It Takes a Village Africa. How do you feel about being involved with such a great cause?
I think it's really amazing. My parents are actually from Nigeria, and they spent their entire lives here trying to make a good name for themselves and a great living for their children, and then they retired back to Nigeria because they came here, they did what they had to do, and then they went back. And I feel like everyone from Africa should be awarded the opportunity to do what they want to do in life and then go back home and look at their life and go, wow, I accomplished something. And I feel like Itava is helping people do that. And so that's why I'm very glad to be a part of something like this.
Awesome. That's so amazing. And how important is the sense of community? Like you said, your parents went back. The people that still live where they live, do they really come together? How important is it's just that fundamental, it takes a village?
Yeah, well, I feel like community is very important. I feel like it's very good for people to at least understand their roots, even if they don't necessarily know them. It's very good to understand your roots, band together to create something new, because I feel like when we come together, we're able to create such amazing things, and we don't realize it until we do it. And I feel like this organization specifically is bringing a lot of different facets together in order to make something much better that a lot of people tend to kind of cast aside and not want to deal with. And so, I feel like the sense of coming together really is what we really need to create and make that next step to really help Africa become, leading force in the world, which it really deserves to be.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a great time tonight. And thank you for sharing your music with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored.
Thank you.
He told me he couldn't swim. Ayana, Jones, which if you remember.
I'm Catherine Ernst for It Takes a Village Africa, joined here with the founder, Erica Davies. Erica, tell us about the mission of this great organization.
The mission of It Takes a Village Africa is to be able to take care of our orphans that is in West Africa, and we want to expand that to other African countries as well. Our major focus is education, agriculture, and healthcare.
And tonight is the Winter Arts Showcase. Tell us about some of the performers, the artists. We have food over here. We had a runway fashion show. What's going on here?
Yes. The main concept of It Takes a Village Africa is we got it from the proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. And I feel like we need to, as a community, lift everybody else up and let them know that, it's people here that cares about your talent, that cares about uplifting you. And that's what we wanted to show here. That's why we have a lot of diverse people doing things, because we all are a community.
And for people who maybe couldn't get here tonight, what's a way that they can get involved and contribute?
They could actually go to the website, which is www.ittaksavillageafrica.org, and they could click on one of the tabs which says ways to help or ways to give, and they could click and just start their own fundraiser.
Well, thank you, and make sure you guys stay tuned for some more great interviews.
So sorry. And this is Miss Naira L.
I'm joined here at the Brick Center with Paulette. Paulette, thanks for joining us tonight. Tell me, why are you so excited to be here for this Winter Art Showcase?
I'm excited because of the variety of entertainment, the quality of the entertainment, the range of entertainment, and just for the cause. Erica, who I met earlier, I only happened to stumble upon this event, and I met Erica earlier, and she told me it was happening. I thought, yeah, I'll stay, and I'm really pleased I have. And the cause is that some of the issues that are being discussed around the children in Nigeria, the lady who spoke about Pax Rwanda and the artwork, it's happening there. That was really interesting, and because I'm here from the UK as well, it's inspiring, so I'm videoing and sending snippets back and saying, look where I am. I do a thing called Arting Around with Lady Paulette, so this is the perfect type of event for me to kind of show people what other people are doing and how exciting the arts can be.
And we're so happy to have you here tonight. Now tell me, It Takes a Village Africa, our mission is to promote healthcare, agriculture, and education in Liberia. What are some ways you feel people can really get involved and try and make a difference?
Didn't hear all of your question.
It's okay. It's left. We'll wait till they stop. Tell me how you feel people can give back and contribute to areas that are stricken by poverty.
I think firstly is to raise their awareness that it's happening, get an understanding of what is needed from their perspective, because it's very easy for Westerners to get an idea into their heads and then go and try and dictate how things should be. So usually expertise, financial, and just spreading the word that the issues are happening and just joining in a debate. That's where I would start. It's difficult to say beyond that because you always, if you are going to donate money, you don't know how the money is going to be used or whether it will actually filter down, because a lot of time with charity work, the money is used in admin costs and very little actually gets used on the ground. So raising awareness, spreading the word, and if you can actually physically get out and go and do that, if that's what's needed, then do that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you to you, Catherine, and also just to say I'm here with my friend Oshun Designs, and we're going to be doing a head wrapping event on the 27th of December at Nicholas on Fulton Street, and she also has a boutique over there on South Oxford Street, 117 South Oxford Street, at the corner of Fulton Street. So check out Oshun Designs, and yeah, support the cause. And well done to Erica and her team. Amazing event. Thank you.
Go check that out, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey guys, I'm here with Ernasia. She just modeled.
So much fun. Shout out to Moonme Fashion. They have lovely good things. I had a blast modeling.
Well, you look beautiful. Thank you for being here with us. Tell me why you're so excited to be a part of this organization.
Well, clearly, just from being here tonight, I love what they're putting on. I love I came in, I was like, ooh, culture. Like, I loved it. I love the paintings, all these different artists and what they're bringing to just empower our community. And I had no idea about some of these, what goes on right here in the city. You know, the city seems so big, but it's actually so small. And I'm just like learning so much just from this one night. And I was like, ooh, so excited.
It's such an awesome event. There's models like Arnasia. There's tons of food. There's artists. There's performers. So many talented people.
I'm loving the artists. All the songs they're singing. I really, really love the lady with the Sunny the book about the kids. Oh my God! And then these kids who was just singing, just rapping. I was like, y'all better go. I was like, yes. Loved it. I'm enjoying myself tremendously.
Oh, I'm glad you are. Tell me, for people our age and everyone, how can people just get involved and make a difference, even if they can't travel to a certain part of the world that's maybe stricken by poverty? What are some ways, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I mean, I need to do better at this myself. But one look for things, because you never know what can be just in your community. You never know what can be right there, whether it's just recycling something or giving to, like this is Christmas time, like Toys for Tots. Whatever you can do yourself, there's always an organization, whether it's a big one or a small one, like the Salvation Armies, the big ones, or like the small ones. There's something out there. I'm pretty sure you just have to first take a look for it. And I'm pretty sure whether it's your time, because time is valuable. You can volunteer somewhere. There's always places that needs volunteering help. Like soup kitchens, whether it's helping like the elderly, things like that. It can be your time, it can be money, it can just be, we're our age, it can be social media. Like you can get on to Facebook, because we spend all that time anyway. We spend all the time on social media anyway. Get out there and say, hey, let's share this, let's make a change, let's, put positivity back out there. So at least if I'm in my crazy life, I at least do that. Because, I have about 1,000 friends, and that's at least 1,000 people who can read my wall and say, hey, right?
Exactly.
Come on now.
You heard it first from Arnasia, so there's no excuses. Thank you for joining us tonight. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You too.
Thank you.
It Takes a Village Africa is an organization.
I'm joined here with Kelly and Simone. Thank you, ladies, for joining us tonight. Tell me a little bit about your organization and your company here.
Well, the name of my company is called Since Adam. I started it about a year ago. It was an idea that I came up with. I was going through some difficult time in my life, and it was just kind of like came to me, like almost like a vision. But basically, Since Adam, the logo is basically, if you go back into biblical time, I'm talking about Adam and Eve. It's kind of like a play on words. When you say since, I'm thinking like cognitively aware, like that we have to wear clothes. And then Adam, because the woman came from Adam. So that's why the logo name is Since Adam, and it's a female clothing line. I also have a male clothing line called Since Eve that will be coming out soon. But that's basically the whole concept of the name.
Awesome, I love it. And you have?
I have Unearthed Kings. Unearthed Kings was established maybe about 2 to 3 years ago. It started with literally $1 in a dream. However, the basic concept behind Unearthed Kings is just rising above what the earth is going through today, and knowing that you have a higher power to endure as far as the throne of becoming king. More so, I have 2 sons, and so they basically gave me their ideas of just, being strong and, keeping them empowered. And it was something that we all came up with, myself and Simone. She worked alongside me with it. And I'm just happy with the logo, yeah. So it was, actually it was like something that, like I said, it was more like a visual, but as far as it actually executing itself, it was like happened in 2 days. This is just the start of what's to come. Yeah, we have more coming. Yeah, so it was just amazing. Yeah. Not to take anything away, but this is amazing for us to really be standing here tonight. Oh my God, with such an amazing platform.
How do you guys feel about just being involved with It Takes a Village Africa?
Oh my God, me and Erica, we're like cousins. Like we grew up together. So anything that's positive, my family's from Liberia, so anything that's positive, I am down for. I am a part of. And I've been searching for Erica for some time on Facebook. Like, where is she? Where is she? And it just so happened that she came up on someone else's page, like, oh, we've been friends for a year. So I'm like, oh my God, there she is. Yeah. So anything that's positive, I'm always for. Like I am 100% for It Takes a Village because my family's from Liberia, number one, and it really does take a village to raise a kid. Like, yes.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Just you'll see us very soon. I mean, just wait on it. I mean, coming soon. I want to say spring of 2016. Unearthed Kings. Yes, I mean, be sure to check them out. So I want to give a shout out to Skills. He's the one who helped out with the logo. Yes. So we're working with a lot of different people, like up and coming graphic designers, print and labels. So definitely, just watch out for it. All the way from Jersey. Yes. Horace. Shouts out to Horace too. Yes, he made it happen in like less than 24 hours.
Thank you.
It takes a village. We love you. Yes.
Thank you, ladies, for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm Catherine for It Takes a Village Africa. Right?
That's in the back. We got it from.
Hi, Mom.
Right?
Do you know?
And
we also remember
Tyler,
you too.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The taste
Tyler?
of Travis.
Last name? Travis.
Yeah, I can tell you remembered me pretty well.
There's lots of names. A lot of pressure going on.
I gotcha.
Brooklyn.
All right, Travis, what's your last name?
Hendrick.
Hendrick. Got it.
You'd remember
wanna
that,
spell
of
it
course.
out?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just kidding.
Yeah, okay. Let me just. Travis. Travis. Hendrick is spelled Hentrich.
Heard it here first.
Pronounced like a CK though, at the end. So there you go.
They got it. All right.
That's hers.
Oh, that's me. Yeah. That's okay. No, you're good, girl. All right. Ready? Are you ready? You're good?
All right. Ask away.
All right. I'm joined here with Travis at the Winter Art Showcase here at the Brick Center. Travis, tell us why you're excited to be a part of tonight's event.
Well, I've worked with Erica for a good long time, and I'm the admin for the LinkedIn page, It Takes a Village Africa. I've helped with a lot of things media-wise. I do a lot of work related to IT, and Erica has been a good friend of mine since really earlier in May, basically, of this year, 2015. Just for the record. But, Eric and I sort of, during the middle of the summer, sort of fell out of contact, and then we rejoined here at this event. And so I'm very happy to be here to get to catch up with her and all the things she's been doing. And I can see that the movement, the organization has made a lot of progress since then. We've got a lot of great people here, some people I've already met here at Brick, yourself included. And, I just feel a really great energy here today. I'm hearing some amazing stories, listening to some amazing artists and watching them dance and move and everything. So it's good.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Tell us, we were talking about poverty that's kind of all over the world right now, unfortunately. How do you feel that, especially young people, can give back and try to make a difference?
Well, the thing is that it's not as easy to give back when you're a young person, especially in this culture. I mean, we're sort of going through a bit of a struggle ourselves to maintain our own. It's sort of there's something noble about doing that. To give back, though, you can act, you can do things, even if you don't have the money to give. You can definitely provide your services and your talents. It's great on a resume, needless to say. But give from the heart, and the way that you can give back in terms of helping to alleviate the poverty of the world, or help to sort of better it, there's still no replacement for the wealth of people. In other words, you need to interact with people. I still believe that no matter how poor you are, there's something very warming. It makes you feel much richer when you interact with a person, when you're able to relate to them, talk with them. And the only time you should be, this is something I heard a long time ago, the only time you should be looking down at somebody is when you're helping someone up.
That's perfect. I couldn't have said it better. That's awesome. Well, Travis, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
It's gonna have to be flashed because the light's so bad.
Okay. No, you can stand, Frank. You're cool. Just trying to get some. Say it takes a village.
Yes.
Takes a village.
Yes. Get the village.
It takes a village.
Get the village.
I love you, mommy.
Oh, I love you, mommy.
Don't look at me.
Yes. I love you, mommy. So.
Anything else you want to say? What's going on in school?
Titi.
Anything?